Good morning, Jefferson City. Welcome to the NT Daily for Thursday, July 16th. I am Erin Schrimpf. Today we have an opportunity for you next week to meet the candidates before the August primary election day. We'll talk more about that. We have a big update on the High Street Viaduct. If you remember, we started construction on that this week, and we have more data centers. Hundreds of people turned out at the Callaway County Data Center open house this week. And we will also preview another race that is on the August ballot. So first up on the agenda, if you're the type of person who says, nobody ever tells me anything about these candidates, I don't know who they are, well, this one's for you. The News Tribune and the Jefferson City Area Chamber of Commerce are hosting a candidate forum on Wednesday, July 22nd at 6 p.m. at the Missouri Soybean Association building. Candidates for Missouri House Districts 59 and 60 and Senate District 6, big races in mid-Missouri, will all be there answering questions from moderators and from the public. You have time to submit before Wednesday night. It will also be live streamed on the News Tribune's Facebook page if you can't make it there in person. However, I was supposed to have a vacation day on July 22nd and said I'll be spending my evening at a candidate forum, which tells you everything you need to know about my priorities and hobbies and inability to say no and set boundaries and unplug. So if you have questions you'd like the candidates to answer, and if you want to come see Erin when she was supposed to be on vacation and, keep me company, the News Tribune is accepting submissions ahead of the event. So send those in now. It should be a great opportunity to hear directly from the people who are asking for your vote. As I've said on weeks past on this show, democracy is very annoying, as, while I'm not taking a vacation day, but the alternatives kind of suck. So please come out and at least hear what these candidates have to say. Speaking of another local election that will be on the Cole County August primary ballot, again, we are less than 3 weeks away from the August 4th primary, and in Cole County, no Democrats have filed. There are Republican primaries who will effectively decide several countywide offices. So one of those is for presiding commissioner, where current state senator Mike Bernsketter, who has represented this area in the legislature for the last 16 years, is facing Paul Dupuis, a local chiropractor, making his first run for public office. So the presiding commissioner isn't just a ceremonial title, so I'm told. It does help oversee the county's budget, major county projects, courthouse improvements, jails, roads, all the big ticket items that affect how county government actually functions. Matt McFarland has a really thorough breakdown of both candidates, their backgrounds, and where they stand on some of the issues that might impact Cole County voters. We're not going to try to cram a full voter guide into a 3-minute segment. So I encourage you to read Matt's story, and we can try to get those candidates on the show maybe, but we'll have to see. But otherwise, I hope you see Matt's reporting, and we are 3 weeks from Election Day. Of course, we'll hope you'll continue to check out the News Tribune for all of our election coverage, and that will come out next week on Wednesday night. Before we move on, the NT Daily is sponsored by MU Healthcare. If you're looking for advanced heart care close to home, MU Healthcare offers the region's most comprehensive cardiovascular services and is accepting new patients in Columbia and Jefferson City, from preventative heart screenings and diagnostic testing to leading-edge care for complex conditions. You can find the support and expertise you need. Call 573-88-HEART to schedule an appointment or visit muhealth.org/heartcare now. Now for some good news on a project we've been talking about. The High Street Viaduct cleared another hurdle this week, other than construction finally starting on its repair. Governor Mike Kehoe has signed legislation transferring state-owned property around the bridge over to the city of Jefferson City. That sounds incredibly bureaucratic and very government, but here's why it matters. The city could not fully redesign the intersection, including what they would like to do, which is a planned roundabout at High Street and Missouri Boulevard, until it actually owned the property around it. So now it can. The bridge has been closed since February because of deterioration, potholes, and falling concrete. The immediate plan is obviously, as started this week, to repair the bridge and get it reopened soon. But long term, the city has always wanted to replace the viaduct entirely with an estimated $18 million project, but funding is still a challenge because the city recently missed out on a federal bridge grant programs. But this land transfer removes one of the biggest hurdles that we have standing in the way, which is ironic because it's kind of a hurdle right now. So we've removed a hurdle, haven't fixed the hurdle yet. I don't know. Anyways, this project is moving forward. That's all you need to know. We will, of course, keep you updated as they finish that repair. Today's show is also sponsored by our friends at Hen House Market. This week's specials started yesterday, and they are perfect if you are still planning those summer cookouts. Center cut boneless chuck roast is $7.49 a pound. They have jumbo hot dogs, 2 for $3. KC strip steaks, $13.99 a pound. Need sides to go with that. They've got Mrs. Jerry's rotelli pasta salad, potato salad, fresh peaches, nectarines, seedless grapes, and watermelon, all on sale through Tuesday of next week. So stop by and see our friends at Hen House on Southwest Boulevard and tell them the NT Daily sent you there. And in the paper this week, Matt McFarland was up in Callaway County again. Hundreds of people packed into an open house Tuesday night to learn more about the proposed $4.5 billion Crusoe AI data center for Callaway County. And honestly, this was the healthiest version of these public meetings we've seen in quite a while, if I have to say. Instead of showing up after everything had already been decided, Crusoe came early to answer questions. Residents wanted to know the basics that we've seen at these meetings: electricity, water usage, noise, agricultural land, property taxes, abatements, incentives, pretty much everything you'd expect when somebody wants to build a 200-acre AI campus in your backyard. So the company says the facility would create around 70 permanent jobs, more than 2,000 construction jobs, use air cooling instead of water cooling, and pay more than $100 million annually in real estate taxes while investing in local emergency services and healthcare. The Callaway County Commission is still negotiating the terms of a personal property tax abatement with Crusoe. No final agreement has been approved. Matt McFarland has excellent coverage from this meeting if you really want a deep dive into everything discussed. These data center meetings are becoming more common. We are continuing to cover them, and so check out Matt's coverage. Also check out the Data Center 101 segment that Matt and I did. I think it was last week or the week before. It covered a lot of these issues, misconceptions, tried to just do a reality check, fact check on a lot of these discussions. But we will obviously continue those conversations because they are not going away, and we'll continue our coverage. Today's show is also sponsored by our downtown friends at South Main Gift Company. There's a lot happening at their store this week. Stop in for their end of summer sale where you'll find 50% off select home decor and gift items throughout the store, and the annual Mackenzie Child's Barn sale began yesterday and runs through Monday, so all weekend long. Shop early. The most popular pieces will not stay on the shelves. South Bay Gift Company is right in the heart of downtown Jefferson City on High Street. And that is it for this week on the NT Daily. I promise we will hopefully have Amanda back in next week. We have a crowded schedule next week. Hopefully I'll get some of my spunk and personality back with Amanda back in the studio. But Steffi Smith will be here on Monday to talk that July 20th City Council preview. There's all kinds of things besides the election forum that we have on Wednesday night next week. So we have a packed guest list next week, and hopefully I didn't bore you too much without Amanda this week. So that's enough for the NT Daily today. We will see you on Monday. I hope you have a fun, safe, cool, stay cool out in this weather, a good weekend here in mid-Missouri and Jefferson City.